Hi friends, welcome to Yuvaguru Maths Theory Lectures. Problems we have already covered in this app, Yuvaguru Maths Olympiad app. You can download it from Play Store to get these videos, theory as well as problems. So, we'll focus on theory over here. Let's start. These problems theories are given in this app are useful for CBSE, ICSE and various state boards within India and across and outside India. Today's topic is exponents and powers. Basically, we will be dealing in laws of indices over here because that is the main crux of this topic. Now, what is an exponent? See here. Suppose if I give you 1 and then 9 zeros on this side. So, is it easy to read? How can you tell me what the number is? But if I tell you like this, 10 raised to 9, then it becomes easier, right? Similarly, see this. It is 10,000. Is reading 10,000 easier or 10 raised to 4 easier? So 10 raised to 4 is easier. That's why we focus on exponents. Exponents means what? Shortening, short form of that number. Okay. Always the base used is 10 and the power is any natural number or in fact whole number. See this. For example, distance of Earth from Moon. Now which is easier to read? Can you read this faster? 38, 40, 00, 000. Or is this easier to read? 3.84 into 10 raised to 8 meters. So that's why these exponents are used. Here in this example 10 is the base and 4 is the exponent. The number 10 raised to 4 is read as 10 raised to the power 4 or simply as 4th power of 10. Simple. 10 raised to 4 is called exponential form of 10,000. Okay. Now, my 1 raised to any natural number is 1. 1 raised to 10 is 1. 1 raised to 1000 is 1. Okay. Minus 1 raised to odd natural number is minus 1. Why? Because raised to, suppose let's say 5. It means what? Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 5 times. Raised to means that many times. Now minus, if you multiply odd times, it will always be minus. Similarly, minus 1 raised to even natural number is always plus 1 because minus multiplied even times is always plus. Okay. Let's study these laws of indices. A raised to m into a raised to n equals to a raised to m plus n, where m and n are whole numbers and a not equal to 0 is an integer. Remember, this should be an integer. Okay. So a raised to m into a raised to n means what? See this example. A raised to m into a raised to n equals to a raised to m plus n means what? See this. 2 raised to 3 into 2 raised to 4 equals to, see here, bases are same. 2 raised to 3 plus 4. Add them. Right. So it becomes 2 raised to 7. That is a basically this operation. Means what? If you multiply 2 raised to 3 is 8. And 2 raised to 4 is 16. 16 into 8. The answer will be 2 raised to 7. Okay. That's the meaning. Answer will be 128. So if you solve both the answers are 128 only. Now reverse is also true. For any non-zero integer, a raised to m divided by a raised to n equals to a raised to m minus n, where m and n are whole numbers and m greater than n. Remember this important. M greater than n. Okay. See this example. A raised to m divided by a raised to n equals to a raised to m minus n. 5 raised to 7 divided by 5 raised to 3 equals to 5 raised to 7 minus 3, that is 4. Okay. Next, for any non-zero integer a raised to m, the whole raised to n means in bracket and then raised to n equals to a raised to mn, where m and n are whole numbers. See this. A raised to m, the whole raised to n equals to a raised to mn. 10 raised to 3, the whole raised to 7 equals to 10 raised to 7 into 3, 21. If you do it, suppose if you take 2 in place of this and do it, then you will get the same answer. Okay. Next, for any non-zero integer a raised to m into b raised to m equals to ab raised to m. Means what? A and b come together and it becomes whole raised to m. Okay. Similarly, a raised to m divided by b raised to m equals to a raised to m upon b raised to n. Divide means upon. Okay. Now you can combine it a upon b the whole raised to m, right? See this example, a upon b the whole raised to m equals to a raised to m upon b raised to m. See this, 5 upon 6 the whole raised to 2 equals to 5 square upon 6 square, 25 upon 36. Similarly, it will be for multiplication also. A raised to m into b raised to m equals to a into b the whole raised to m, right? A raised to 0 equals to 1 for any non-zero integer a, means anything raised to 0 is 1. Let it be plus or minus, but it should be integer. Any number except 0 raised to the power or exponent 0 is 1. Important part is here only integers are covered. That's why it's saying non-zero integer. But the fact is any non-zero number. It can be integer or a rational number, any other rational number. Anything raised to 0 is 1. In fact, it is true for irrational numbers also. Root 2 raised to 0 is 1. But it's not covered at your level. So what are the decimal forms? 10,000 means 10 raised to 4. 1,000 10 raised to 3, right? Just count the zeros and add the power. 100 10 square 10 10 raised to 1. Remember this, 10 equals to 10 raised to 1. This is important. Remaining all things we remember. And last one is more important. 1 equals to 10 raised to 0. Okay. All these powers, exponents, laws of indices you will understand better when you practice. Go through the videos, problem solved in this, and then you will learn better. Expressing large numbers in a standard form. Now what is the standard form? Okay, we'll see that. Large numbers can be expressed conveniently using exponents. Exponents means 10 raised to something. Such a number is said to be standard form if it can be expressed as k into 10 raised to m, where 1 is less than or equal to k is less than or equal to 10, and m is a natural number. See here, it's not compulsory that k should be a natural or whole number. It can be an integer or a rational number also. Means it can be 1.5 into 10 raised to 6. It can happen like that. Okay. So standard form means any number 1.5, 2.5, 5.5, 100.5 into 10 raised to m. Not 100 because what? It should be less than 10. That's why. So 9.5 into 10 raised to say 10, 100, anything. Okay. So how to write the number in the standard form? 1 less than the digit count to the left of the decimal point in the given number is the exponent of 10 in the standard form. Let's understand this. 1 less than count of the digits means what? See here, how many digits are there? 3 plus 3 6 plus 3 9. So 9 digits are there. 1 less than the count of the digits means 10 raised to 8 it should be. So 3.84 into 10 raised to 8. Always count 1 less than the number of digits and then raise to that number. Okay, and give a point after the first number only. That's the standard form. Now number with a negative exponent means what? See here, if any number a is any non-zero integer, then see here, a raised to minus 1. Earlier we are dealing with plus 1, plus 2, plus 5. Anything raised to minus is always what? It is here. It's like this. 1 upon a raised to 1 means what? This a goes in the denominator. See here, example. 2 raised to minus 5 equals to 1 upon 2 raised to 5. Okay. This 2 raised to minus 5 goes down and then it becomes 2 raised to 5. That is how we solve negative exponents. What is expanded form of a number? See here, 45,672. Write the expanded form. See here, it should be 4 into 10,000, right? Plus 5 into 1,000 plus 6 into 100 plus 7 into 10 plus 2 into 1. Now this needs to be converted into exponents. So 4 into how many? 10 raised to 4. 5 into 10 raised to 3. 6 into 10 raised to 2. 7 into 10 raised to 1. 2 into 10 raised to 0. Add them. That's the expanded form. And standard form we have already studied. 56,782. Standard form is count the digits 1 less than that and 10 raised to that number means 4. Total digits 5. So 10 raised to 4 and 5.6782 is the standard form. You'll understand all these better when you solve the problems. Download this Yuva Guru Maths Olympiad app from Play Store to get these videos of theory as well as problems. These problems are covered for simple as well as tough ones. They are useful for CBSE, ICSE, various state boards within India and outside India. You can follow us on Facebook on this link, WhatsApp us on this number for any query related to purchases. You can get 500 plus questions with explanations and case studies on your PC. It's a separate paid version. So keep studying, keep watching. Thanks.